Hey, what's up guys, I'm Styler and welcome to my full review of the Yumi Z, which is the first smartphone in the world using the Mediatek Helio X27 chipset. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more, so let's start the video.
Okay Google.
The Yumi Z features a 5.5-inch Full HD display from Sharp. It is powered by the Mediatek Helio X27 10-core CPU clocked at 2.6 GHz. It has 4GB RAM and 32GB storage and a 3780 mAh built-in battery with support for fast charging. It comes with USB Type-C, a front fingerprint sensor, multicolored notification LED, 2.5D curved scratch-resistant glass, full metal body and much more. In the bottom we find a microphone, USB Type-C and a speaker. In the top a 3.5mm headphone jack with good volume and sound quality. On the right we have solid power and volume buttons made of metal, and these are not loose at all. On the left a dual nano SIM tray which also has support for a micro SD card. The phone has a CE declaration mark, so the import will not give you any problems. The main camera is on 30 megapixel using a Samsung ISOCELL sensor and supported by laser autofocus and a QuadLED Flash. On the front we find a front-facing camera also with 13 megapixel which deliver pretty good pictures, and also a front LED flash. There's a visible black border around the display, but it is relatively thin. The screen colors, sharpness and brightness is very good. Because of the slim design, the Yumi Z is lighter than previous Yumi phones and on 175 gram. The thickness is about 8.4mm and with the camera lens on 9mm. The 2.5D glass is of the type called Dragon Trail and scratch resistant, but not as hard as seen on phones using Gorilla Glass 4. The fixed 360-degree front fingerprint scanner works really good and supports wake and unlock with only one touch, and it has not given me any kind of problems. You see here that it works every time I try it. The only complaint is the speed, which could be better, as Samsung and iPhones do unlock faster, but so far I'm still pleased using it. The UI is very close to stock Android and smooth and easy to use. I here of course installed a lot of apps. There is also a normal app drawer as you can see here. Overall a good experience. So here we have the quick toggles, and in here you can directly activate or deactivate on-screen navigation buttons. You can also hide them when not used and show them again by sliding up. In the settings we under display find clear motion and also mirror vision, and further below we have options to calibrate some of the sensors, and the S-View window can also be customized a little bit. In sound and notifications we also find a special option called Call Mode Switch. This will automatically switch from speaker to earphone when you put it close to the ear. And here you can see the storage information and also the used and free memory. The multitasking management is in fact really good on this phone. The phone is of course also multi-language. Almost all new phones today have several languages available out of the box. I also noticed something new called voice control. You can activate the shutter in the camera with a command, but you can also even unlock the device just with your voice. And last, let's have a look inside About Phone. It's running with Android 6, but Android 7 should, according to Yumi, also be under development. So let's hope it will be released via OTA soon. So let me test the cool voice unlock.
Okay Google now. Okay Google now.
The UMI set this time uses a normal sized Type-C connector, and it also has support for USB on the go, also known just as OTG. And let me just find some music and let's test the built-in speaker, which in my opinion is above average. The display has good viewing angles, not the best I have seen but still very acceptable. Check it out here. So now let me test out some games. One of my viewers requested in my unboxing video that I test Marvel Champions, so here we go. Games generally runs very good on the UMI set. The phone feels very powerful and smooth, and I haven't really seen any major lag or slowdowns in games. Games are playable and it's a lot of fun on the UMI set. Next I'm going to show you the camera app. In video mode there is support for Full HD and also 4K, but I must say that I'm not so impressed with the video quality. We also find a special Pro mode where most settings can be tweaked and customized. In the photo settings there are also tons of things that you can change. Here you see the resolutions and 4:3 or 16:9 modes, and also the laser autofocus, which helps you to focus faster. And this does make a difference, but some few times I did experience that it got confused and the picture then completely lost the focus. Besides that, you can also edit pictures, add effects, change colors, contrast, brightness, and much more. The built-in color filters reminds me of Instagram. They do add some extra to the pictures. The QuadLED flash on the back is what I would call average. There are in fact 4 LEDs, but they are rather small, so the amount of light they produce is about the same as with dual LEDs. Now to some picture samples. Here you can see that the camera actually takes some pretty nice and decent pictures under good lighting conditions. The front camera is also good and on level with the rear, while in low light the pictures get really grainy, and in video mode this totally failed. The phone has support for red, blue and green message notifications. Let me just test the different colors here, so you can see them. They are strong and visible, and they can also be set up using, for example, the Light Flow app from the Play Store. Now let's check the specifications with CPU set, and it shows the Mediatek Helio X27 running at 2.59 GHz. Here the RAM, storage and model info. The system saying Android 6. Terminal, and this phone can get a little bit warm when playing 3D games because of the metal back. And last you see the built-in sensors, all working good except the gyroscope, but I believe that's currently a software issue. The problem is that the axes are inverted, so when you move from side to side it instead goes up and down and vice versa, making it impossible to use correct with Google Cardboard or any VR glasses. But I already reported this to Yumi, so hopefully they are going to fix it soon. So in the rest of the video I will show you info, try out different test apps and do various stuff with the phone. In this part I will not talk, but just turn up for the background music. My final pros and cons will come in the end, so stay tuned if you want to know my conclusion. Now to my Yumi Z pros and cons. The Yumi Z is a very beautiful smartphone to a good price. It is definitely better than any previous Yumi phone. Regarding the call quality, it's average and the connectivity works as it should. I did not experience any problems with the network, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and even the GPS got better and more reliable. The laser autofocus does make a noticeable difference, but it also still needs some optimization, as I did experience times where it got completely out of focus, although it worked okay most of the time. I did not have any touchscreen problems, overheating or serious bugs. Overall, it did very well as my daily driver for about 1 week. This review is of course not based on any long time experience, so if you have anything to add, be welcome to comment below. Currently I look most forward to Android 7, and then things may change. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.